Most scalping strategies are loud, hundreds of trades a day, 5 screens, non-stop action, but this one is boring. And that's exactly why it's made me over $22,000 in the last few months with a 78% win rate. In this video, I'll show you the boring scalping strategy behind my results step by step so you can recognize these same setups in your own charts. Then we'll look at real trades from my live streams so you can see exactly how I execute in live market conditions. Just smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's start with the verified results. So here is that verified trading account using my scalping strategy, up 22.5 as promised. If we come down here, you can see the win rate is 77% on the live account, and in my back test, it's at 78% over 110 trades using recent data. Now, this is not a guarantee of future performance, it's simply my trading accounts. And now to show you exactly how I did it, let's jump into the strategy. What I want you to understand today is how I consistently get trades like this one and this one in about 90 minutes per day by having multiple rules for each trade that work together. Now, the strategy all starts at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. I'm marking out the range high and the range low of the first 3 5-minute candles or the first 15-minute candle. This is an important range because at 9:30 at the New York Stock Exchange Open, we have the sellers and the buyers fighting over the direction of the market for this session. So what I'm always looking to see is a candle closure out the bottom or outside the top of the range, which is exactly what we're getting right here. That candle broke and closed, which is my first indication that I'm going to be looking for buy trades today. Then I need to establish a point of interest. And the best point of interest, in my opinion, is always a level of demand. That is simply a level where the price came out of explosively with multiple green candles in a row. A price move this large can only be created by big banks and institutions, telling me that big banks and institutions like this level right here, making it an area of demand. So next, all I'm really doing is waiting for price to come back to that level of demand so I can consider getting into a trading position. But I also want to make sure with step number 4 that I'm trading with the trend. The easiest way to do that is come to indicators, type EMA, and put a moving average exponential on your chart with a period of 200. Now, if the price is consistently above this level right here, that means we are trading in line with the overall trend. For my stop loss, I'll either put it below my demand or below the range. Generally, I want about 5 pips, something like this. And as for my target, I like to target recent price. You can see the recent price right there. That's an area where I like to target because I know we reached that level recently, so it's very possible we can reach that level again. So here is that trade playing out. And you can see it smashed the take profit right there, and every single one of my rules were met. Now, if you've traded ore before, you know it's not always this easy, which is why I have a bunch of tricks and secrets that I use to avoid losses, which I'm going to show you. Now, before I get into my live trades, I want to show you the 3 main things I avoid when I'm orb trading in order to keep my win rate high like this back test. When using my scalping strategy, if there's a huge news candle like this before the setup of my trading range, I'm simply not going to trade that day because the breakouts aren't going to work. There's just tons of fake outs, and then I'm just going to lose trades, which is what I want to avoid. The second thing I want to avoid is the huge range. You can see this range is massive. There's a ton of manipulation. And in my back tests, I've seen that in these conditions, there's just a much higher chance of failure. And the third and last thing I want to avoid when I'm orb trading is trading at bad levels. Look at this level right here. It's a very obvious level of resistance, okay? When price came to this level, it shot down aggressively. So I know that this is a strong level. So instead of taking a buy trade from this level because I have the break and close here, I'll be looking for a sell position, or I won't trade it at all because I want to keep my scalping strategy win rate high. Now we're going to do some live trades, but before we do, if you're looking for a place to trade, I recommend the Risen FX broker. Right now, if you sign up and deposit $300, I'll give you free access to my VIP trading room, which is normally paid. So click the link in the description to learn more about it, and let's live trade. Now I'm going to show you 3 live trades. I'll start with a perfect example, and then I'll go through examples that are a little bit more difficult, with the final example showing what happens when Trump tweets during one of your trades. So let's start with how to get the time right. I've got UTC -4 right here in the bottom right. Come up to indicators, you could type opening range with breakouts by Lux Algo and click on that. And these are my settings, just time period 15 minutes, 9:30 to 9:45, UTC -4. That's it. And then it's actually going to monitor and draw the range for you, so you don't even have to do it yourself. Now, you can see right here, I'm in a downtrend, right? Price is below that EMA, so I'm looking for sell trades. The next thing that happens is I get the aggressive closure, the push and closure out the bottom, right? We're closing right there. That's the next thing telling us I want to sell. Next, I have to find an area where I want to sell from. So this is a pretty good area right here, because this is the start of that huge push down with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red candles in a row, making this level an institutional area of supply and my point of interest for this trade. Isn't that just the exact spot you would want to place a trade from? So that's exactly what happens. Price comes to that level right there, taps into supply, pushes down. Now, if you want it to be safer, you could enter the trade at the bottom of that candle once it's already rejected. I entered right from inside the zone as soon as I started to see it wick down like this. I had my stop loss around 4 pips up here, a take profit of around 7 pips, and that's all I'm going for here as I push all the way down and smash that take profit perfectly right there. Now let's move to trade number 2 of my scalping strategy, and this is when the trades get a little bit more difficult, okay? When you're on stream, it's tough. You want to get trades, you want to do your best, but you also don't want to be boring. So what am I doing right here, right? I'm getting that push down. It wasn't a great push down, but I had the closure right there. I had my level of supply right here. It was a weak one, right? We only had 2 red candles down, but I was still very confident because we had that hourly level of resistance. You could see price pushed down very aggressively from this level. So I was hoping price would come to this level again and price down aggressively, right? What I did is I still wanted to enter within my orb, right? Because I always enter basically within the orb, but having my stop loss above this level of resistance was a way to protect myself in this trade. So if we actually jump into my live stream right here, you should definitely join me. You could see I smashed my take profit there for about 1,700 live on stream in front of everybody. And so now let's go ahead and play that out here on TradingView as well. You can see price almost went against me, but then pushed down and smashed my take profit at this level right here. Now, I definitely came close to my stop loss right there. That's a part of trading. Sometimes you lose, but on this one, I was able to get that push down to my take profit without much issue. Now let's move into trade number 3 of my boring scalping strategy. And this one is far from boring because everyone's favorite Donald Trump is involved. I'll show you a clip from the stream in a second. So this was kind of similar to the last trading setup because it was far from perfect. I had my 3 candles. I set up my trading range. I had an area of demand right here. It was 3 green candles in a row. Again, not a huge push, but that did provide me some interest. That was an area I was interested in. Now, you'll notice on this trade, there was no closure above the range, okay? So that's just part of life. I'm live streaming. I'm reacting to the markets. So the main thing I was looking at on this trading position right here was actually the 1 hour level of support. You can see price came out of this level and pushed up so aggressively. And for the first time in a long time, we were coming back to that level. So for me, I was expecting a reaction. I didn't even have my orb breakout, but I still decided to jump into that trading position right there. Got in, smashed my take profit right there, perfectly. And you can actually see this clip right here on the live stream, 1,400 in profit as I hit that take profit level right there. I took a bunch of profit off, and then I set this to break even. And at this point, I was feeling very, very good about things, but that's when Trump got involved. You can see I was celebrating like crazy, going for another profit target here all the way up for TP3, and then boom, smashed all the way down and took out my break even. So I was still up profit on the position, but I got knocked out because old Donald decided to do a little tweet during the New York session, which always drives me crazy. Now, I'm live streaming 9:30 pretty much every single day. Since I've come back, I'm 3 wins, 0 losses. So come watch me, like the video, leave a comment if you have any questions. Check out the free VIP deal in the video description right now. Definitely watch this video right here, or definitely watch this video right here, and I'll be back next week. Much love.